about the new zones, the Noria content, or the zones in Noria. I don't know, was it the name of that? And there were new sets, but I didn't translate it by then. And now I have those sets translated, guys. Thanks to Kirito. Thank you again, Kirito. He translated with help of his Korean friend. It should be like 90% accurate. Maybe there are little mistakes, but all in all, let's go through the sets, guys. Let's start with the Dark Lord set number 1 here. The 2 set effect is when you use Eternal Flames, the cooldown of Rugat's protection is reduced by 3 seconds. So every time you use that spell, you're gonna have less cooldown on Rugat's protection. I can already tell it, this is the Rugat's protection set, guys. The next thing, let me see. Yeah, the 4 set effect is, it doesn't say when, but it just says you have a chance to get 20% more attack. I guess it could be like if you get attacked, or if you block, something like that. You have a chance to increase your attack by 20% for a few seconds. Or it could be just like you have all the time 20% more attack, but it's about 20% attack. We weren't sure about that, or Kirito wasn't sure about that too. The 6 set bonus effect is when you are using Rugat's protection, you're gonna get 200%. 200%. You're gonna deal 200% more damage. You're gonna have 10% more attack speed and 15% for more movement speed for 7 seconds, guys. That's insane. For 7 seconds, it's a lot of. I mean, 7 seconds is not like 2 seconds with which you have usually on other sets, but 7 seconds, 200% more damage. That's insane. Okay, the second set, guys. Let me interrupt it here short. If you have any questions to that, you can ask in the comments, or if you have any questions, we can. If you're on the live stream here, we can talk about it after I went through all the set effects here. So the second 2 set effect is 4% crit rate and increase 4% crit rate and 50% critical damage. So it's like not like temporary buff, it's like permanent buff. 4% more crit rate and 50% more crit damage. The 4 set piece effect is 100% aggro reduction. So it's maybe like for 2-hand if you don't want to hold the aggro. And and you will get 8% more damage. Yeah, you will get 8% of more damage, but it's capped to 4096. So we are not sure what it exactly means, or it caps to 40%. Sorry, every time you attack. So it's capped to 40% more damage. We weren't sure about this one either. The last is actually makes more sense. It's like when you use pain immunity, that's the spell which makes you invincible. You're gonna gain 90% cooldown reduction for 4 seconds. It's like yeah, it's over cap. You're gonna get 9% more cooldown reduction on your cooldown reduction, which doesn't mean 90% flat cooldown reduction. It's like if you would have 100% cooldown reduction, you would get like 90% addition on that. So it's not like 90% flat cooldown reduction. It's gonna be multiplied by your actual cooldown reduction. Okay, let's move on to Bladers. Yeah, that's Blader with the shitty helmet here. Bladers. So there is a skill. It says like Rush, but I guess that's the charge from the Blader. If you use that skill, you're gonna have 20% more dodge chance for 2 seconds. That's this one. No, that's this one here. We are talking about this set. 20% more dodge chance for 2 seconds. And the 4 set bonus is it increases the damage from the skill Rampage by 150%. I don't know if that skill is also called Rampage, but that's how it was translated. So I guess you know which skill it is. Maybe it's also called Rampage. And the 6th set effect is if you use Rush, it increases the attack by 50%. So if you use the skill Rush, or I don't know, Charge, which I talked about, that's the same skill like here with the 2 set effect. It's gonna increase your attack by 15%, and you're gonna get 100% more mana regeneration for the duration of Rush. Okay, that can't be the Charge, so it's some other buffs, guys. So I'm not sure. It's could be like a buff. And as long as the buff lasts, you're gonna have the increased attack and increased regeneration. Okay, Whisperer. Those sets are insane, guys. That's actually really cool, because Whisperers felt like a little bit weaker. It's not like useless, but it's gonna increase Whisperers damage a lot. So, the first set. This one, let's talk about this one here. The 2 set bonus is if you use Roll, I don't know, the avoid skill, the escape skill, the mobility spell, whatever, you're gonna have 100% more crit damage. Yeah, basically, easy as that. And the next one is it's gonna decrease your MP. It's like MP cost reduction minus 10%. MP cost minus 10%, so it's MP cost reduction. Flat, all the time active. Then the last one is... wait, there. The last one is if you use multi-shot. Oh no, the damage of multi-shot is increased by 200%. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the spells which is... which gets a boost from one of the tier 3 gems, which you can craft by the crafting NPC with Sage Stones. So I don't know how good this is, but I think multi-shot is a pretty good skill, which I think also the Whisperers use to solo loop us, if I'm not wrong. Okay, then to this set here. Wait a second. Yeah, every time you use the same skill like here, if you use the roll or dodge or whatever, you're gonna get 50% crit damage. So there's 50% less crit damage than here. But those things here are pretty interesting. So the 4th set bonus here is if you use Green Sanctum, you will deal after using Green Sanctum, you will deal 150% more damage. There's nothing like for how long, or if it's only for a few spells. We don't know about that, but it says after using Green Sanctum, you're gonna deal 150% more damage. The 6th set bonus is after using Smoke Screen, you're gonna gain 200% more crit damage. It should be also for a few seconds. It doesn't say for how long, but that's still insane. So this one is more damage focused, and this one you have a little bit more crit damage on the first here, but you're gonna have something like mana cost reduction and so on. And for the War Mages here, by the way, I didn't translate this Spellbinder because it's not out here, so it doesn't make sense. So let's talk about the War Mage. Where is the one? Here. Okay, the first set, or the 2 set bonus on this set here is after casting Binding Blizzard, you have a chance to recast this ability. So every time you cast it, there's a chance that you can recast it, and it has a cooldown of 10 seconds if it procs. This 4 set bonus is quite the same, but it's not about Binding Blizzard. It's about Fire Curtain. That can happen with the Fire Curtain too, with the 4 set bonus here. Every time you use Fire Curtain, there's a chance that you can recast it, and it has a cooldown of 10 seconds. And the last one, the 6th set effect, is 200% damage increase after using Bloodfest. It doesn't say for how long. It could be also like 200% damage increase on Bloodfest, but that would be too strong. So that's why we think that's 200% damage increase after using Bloodfest. And the next set, guys, and the last set we're gonna go through here is the 2 set bonus of this set is when using Fire Clutch, the critical damage will increase by 5%, and it can stack up to 50%, so 10 times. And it's gonna last for 3 seconds, so But basically you can keep it up by 50% crit damage bonus all the time if you keep spamming Fire Clutchers. And this one here is increases Flame Curtain or the Fire Curtain's damage by 120%. And this last set bonus or the 6th set bonus effect is after using Meteor, all cooldown is reduced by 80%. It's like if other spells are on cooldown, 80% of the cooldown will be like instantly off and let's say it has like 10-second cooldown, use a spell which has 10-second cooldown and use Meteor immediately, it will have only 2-second cooldown left. I guess it's something like that, and it has a cooldown, that spell has a cooldown of 30 seconds. So that's basically it about the sets what I have, and the last, I think that was already pretty much. So let's say I will talk about the last reveal here, which is about the Talisman system. I'm gonna go through the Talisman system another time, guys, but I can tell you that those Talisman can boost your class spell or boost your attack, your regeneration, something like that. It's kind of like an additional spell, which can be passive or active, or actively triggered by using some spells. So you can have up to 4, if I'm not wrong, and you can activate them, as you can see. You can use Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, and Alt 4 to activate them. And I have those translated too, but it's gonna be too long to go through that, and I'm gonna do that another time, guys. So I hope the sets are enough. And as I said, if you have any questions, you can ask it now in the Twitch chat or later in the comments in YouTube, guys.